Background: growing up, we were comfortable to get by, sometimes struggling more than others, but never enough to go on a family vacation. I have four siblings, two are minors and Amp, my two other siblings, let's call them Sally F26 and Vicky F23. Sally is unemployed and Vicky has a part-time job. I am the only one with a salary job. We decided on a 2-day 1-night vacay in Amp, hadn't committed to a destination yet. I asked Sally and Amp, Vicky in advance to LMK how much they're willing to contribute in Amp, I would cover the rest. So if they gave a smaller amount, that would affect our destination and type of activities we would do. If they gave a larger amount, we could do more things. But OFC, I am not made of money despite having a job, so I told them that if they cannot contribute enough, and Amp, I cannot cover the remainder, then we will postpone our vacay too. But they should give me what they are comfortable so I get an idea of how much I need to cover. Sally said $100 and Vicky said $150 to $200. So I assumed $150 from Vicky. We spent hotel $267, activity $90, food $354, miscellaneous $44 equals total $755. A couple weeks later I asked them to pay. Vicky gives me $100 and Amp says I was willing to spend more in destination, thinking we would do more things, but I felt like we were really conservative spending there, so I think a $100 input from me is fair. And BTW thanks for covering the rest. So this is where I have a problem. How is she going to promise $150 in Amp, then after the vacation feel that we didn't do much / spent conservatively, so decides without asking me to change in Amp, pay $100? Like, yes, we spent conservatively, but for a family of 7, conservative spending is still a lot. My issue is the fact that she stated $150 in Amp, then went back on her own word in Amp, giving me $100 BC. She feels it's more justified. To me, it's like going to a restaurant, eating the meal, then saying because it wasn't satisfying, you want to pay less even though you knew the price on the menu. She also says that her saying BTW thanks for covering the rest is not a throwing it onto me tactic, but as a way to show appreciation? Like WTF? She also says that I wasn't true to my word, which in my defense, we never made any solid plans. We were still deciding activities on the drive there. Prior to the vacation, we did get together to brainstorm ideas, but nothing was set. Some of the ideas were free, and Amp, we did more of those. Also, I told them that my budget was like $500 to $600. So another activity we were thinking of costs $35/person 7 ppl equals $245. Added to what we already spent would be $1,000. $250 their contribution equals $750, which is out of my budget. Hence why we stuck to more free options. AITA for asking for the $150? Sorry, I know $50 isn't a lot, but we don't come from a whole lot of money, and in addition to that, it's also the morals/values that is upsetting me. To decide on her own to give what she feels is right and not what we agreed upon.